Right, so today, very lucky because Lee has actually shown me how to put motorbike engine in a car. Common thing you probably should know. Something to learn. I'm part of our Sir Amy Learns Mechanic series. How cool. We got it running. If you do want to watch how it all comes together, Lee is doing a whole series on it. I'll link it down below. But yeah, I now know how to weld, how to cut metal, how to put engines in things, and wire up electrics. Can I complain? Not at all. So the idea of my channel is to show you the car and motorbike world from a girl's perspective. Now I've been doing plenty of work over on my Instagram, driven by Amy, just try to build up, you know, the knowledge I have got in the car world. I grew up in this industry, call myself a motorbike and car enthusiast, but I don't quite know the technical side. And big thanks to Lee for actually teaching me all this mechanic side of things. Now make sure you give us a subscribe and follow along on the journey because I am learning everything and try to put it all down onto paper so other people can watch along and learn too. So yeah, come on this journey with me. It doesn't look like it's going to fit DIY. I'm still quite lost as to actually what we're doing, but...
I'm confused as to why you're so confused, to be honest.
Most people say that to me.
No.
Oh, wait, is it because it won't push in as enough?
Yeah.
Oh, I understand now. Right.
Right, the problem is now, is that we're hitting the ramp. To go to the middle of the wheelbase isn't long enough, and we can't go through the side. So the ramp is killing us here.
So Lee did a whole lot of messing around trying to work out how to get this ramp so the engine was over the top. I was quite confused as to what it was on about, but do you know what? It's the start.
Let's do it, let's just do it.
So you actually like suspending the engine before you cut the hole?
You can see where rough it's going to go. I'm probably going to cut it now. But ideally I wanted it to be a bit further forward than that. I want it to be like here.
Well, why can't we just...
What's actually stopping it coming forward, does it? If this wheel was off, it would be sweet, because we just go in from the side. Take this wheel off.
Okay.
Right, we took this wheel off, lifted that ramp up, put it on jack stands. Now, that's pretty much bang on. Oh, yeah, oh, easy, look, there we go. Done. Woohoo! Do you reckon I can do it?
I just left Lee to this bit, to be honest. I looked at that and thought, there ain't no way I'm picking it up. That is an awkward shape, and that rope thing did not look very sturdy. But yeah, let boys be boys, he had fun. I was just not going to get involved with that side of stuff. But I do understand what we're doing now, thankfully.
Easy. Easy 150.
It's like very insecurely strapped. I can't lift that like
You're going to do your back out. You're a gym rat, aren't you?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to lift it from the fucking airbox then? Just thought of a new problem.
Yeah, again, moral of the story here, Lee, do not think about it, just bloody do it as we learn. This looks like it's going to go very wrong. No matter how much lower you do whatever, it's still not going to go high enough. You actually trust me to cut this. And then Lee's smart idea was, let's give Amy a grinder and tell her to cut the floor out. I've never used one of these before, and I would be lying if I said I wasn't scared to death. Anyway, Lee, as always, gave me the best PPE and a really good demonstration, and then just let me at it.
Yep.
Is that going to set me on fire? I don't like this. Regretting my life choices.
Now, there's some bits under there which are a little bit thicker than others, so it might be cutting easy and it might get stuck. So stand over. Oh yeah, I'll do that, yeah. And just follow that line, okay?
Your fingers.
Yeah, I don't really want to... But if I lose my finger now and this is like... how does it work?
What? So?
Where's the on and off button?
Just press it forward.
Well, you got to learn.
No, but if that... There's no shield on it. If that grips...
Are you putting me off now? Is it going to be hard?
Hold it.
How do you hold it like that? I'm not going to fall through the floor, am I? Do I put it on first and then turn it on? I just grinded. Interesting. That's pretty cool. After you scared the life out of me. I then felt it fair to leave it to professionals. Sometimes it is a woman's job to just step back and let the men handle it, and this was one of them. I couldn't have done that. So what's it stuck on right now?
It's not gone all the way through the rails.
I don't think we've done a bad job.
Right, we've cut a square out. Might be a bit big of a square, but the way the chassis was underneath, it was easier to do it like this. Now we are going to need to do a lot of strengthening, as you see, we're a bit floppy. But floppy means fast, right? The good news is that we can put the trolley jack under there now, which means that we don't need the crane to suspend it. We can just get it exactly where we want it on the trolley jack, and then we can just weld it on the trolley jack.
Yeah,
do you know what a trolley jack is?
No.
Just thinking then. I'll get the trolley jack, right? And it'll make more sense.
Go on then.
Actually, this engine's on the trolley jack. Come on then, we've got to lift this engine off. Ready? Right. It might actually go high enough. They do go quite high. What's that like? Might be alright. We might actually get away with it, you know. Now the only problem is, now we've got the legs that have got...
I swear in mechanicking, you just make up problems and then complain about them for a while. That's most of it.
Wait, what if I, like, you push this in there and I move that into the middle of it? Right, wait.
Right, what we're almost stuck on.
No, wait, stop. Got all that complaining and we've done it.
It's actually not that big. See what I mean? It's actually not that big of a hole when you actually consider it's actually quite wide. Right, it's a good question. Why do you think we can't put it in that way?
Don't know.
So we can't put it in that way because it has to go sideways.
Why?
Because the sprocket is here. So that's what's going to drive the rear wheels. So it needs to go to the diff, so it needs to go in this way. But to be fair, once we drop that exhaust through, it should be alright.
Why don't we just cut more of this off? I reckon you just squish it in a bit, because look, that can go like that. I think it's fine. I think you're overthinking it. I think just do it.
Alright, let's just do it.
I think this just needs to like stay up while you put it down so it doesn't get stuck. Wait, stop. It needs to go more to you. There you go.
Yeah. Right, the only problem with that is the sprocket's here.
You need to cut this tiny bit here.
It's going to be too much of an angle. Sprocket's over here. Prop shaft's going to be like that.
Look, if you cut this way, I think you'll be fine.
Or is it just the radiator that's in the way there?
Radiator was in the way, so we just pulled it out and chucked it away. Didn't need it for now. I'm sure Lee's going to put it somewhere after, but it's not going to be here.
Do you not need to take these bits off as well? What is it even attached by?
So I've got 5 over here.
2.
Actually, no, I'll take it off. Oh no, it's the...
Oh, well, that's too big, isn't it? Way too big. I think it's too lower than that.
Is that actually gripping it?
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah?
Not just a pretty face.
Oh, yeah.
It's the angle. Hold on, I need to get some, like, leverage. I told you this wasn't safe. Still attached. I would have cried if that hit me in the face. Ow.
Fucking hell, lift that rod up. Pissing out everywhere.
Oh, I didn't realise what were coming from here. Wait, stop it. Oh no, you just moved the thing underneath it. No, it's on the thing.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Look, the metal's on the thing.
Right. So all we've got to do now, we've got to find the right angle.
Engine in, pretty much now, got to weld this thing in there. I had no clue what was going to happen next, but I was doing my best.
You got like a cable tie or something? Which way does a cable tie go? Oh, I'm so good at this.
I'll chop along that line now. Right, so right now the engine is in, but the sprocket, you can't see it, but the sprocket's here, and the diff is like here. So we've got too much of an angle there for that prop shaft. So we need to send the engine over that way, so the sprocket is going to be like here. So we've got a little bit of an angle on it. Just see how far we need to push that engine over. We might need to cut some more out of the floor.
Surprise, surprise. I was right from the very beginning. Thank you, Lee. Thanks for listening.
There's just a lot of figuring stuff out, isn't there, with mechanicking?
What's that angle like underneath there?
I think you just go for it and then figure it out after you fuck it
You
up.
can't do that.
We've put it on an angle because some stick thing was not on a good angle. This was not going well. So Lee decided to spend 20 minutes contemplating everything. And then I suggested, let's just put it on an angle and wing it. And then we did that anyway, and now it works. So you weld in the metal to it. I'm getting used to this mechanicking thing. Would you say I've been good today? Have I been helpful?
Yeah.
That's all we need. So it's slightly angled now.
So I've got some 3mm box section. going to be nice and strong to make a frame out of. But I just hope my drill bits are going to be up to the task for drilling through this.
And that welds it for the structure as well, right? So this is what's going to make it strong again?
This is going to strengthen it as well, yeah.
Are we just leaving a hole there?
For now, yeah.
But
until later, and then we'll put some aluminium floor down or something like that. Just
around it. And then what about the bit that's sticking out the top?
It's going to have to stay at the top.
You're not going to put like a cover over it or like...
Nah. Send it.
Is that too much effort?
Too much effort.
But it doesn't get an engine cover?
Nah, it don't need one. Don't need one.
What have we actually done so far? Why is it taking us like 2 hours?
It's hard shit, man. This is the thing, like, changing things on cars is easy. Like, oh, we're putting coilovers on, or we're changing the gear, so we're putting a clutch. It's easy because you don't need to do anything. But when you're actually like making stuff, it takes 10 times longer.
We've not made anything yet. You've cut a hole and dropped an engine in it.
This is why I can tell the difference between keyboard warriors in the comments and people who actually do stuff to their own cars in the comments.
The thing is, you can't always get it perfect. Like, no matter how many qualifications you've got, there's always going to be something you do that's not to the book.
This is how I can really tell the difference between people and like the reels. Like a lot of people on the reels, on Facebook reels, they like to comment like they know what they're talking about. When you got people in the comments saying, "Oh, you should have done it this really long way," or "You should have done it this really long way," they're either the sort of people that spends a lot of money or spends a lot of time. And me, the thing that's most important to me is getting it working and getting it done quick.
I'd be lying if I didn't say I was pretty bored at this point. Lee spent God knows how long contemplating how to put these pieces of metal to make an engine mount so that it was steady and the engine wouldn't roll over. I pretty much went and got a coffee and just left him to it.
99% of this is just weighing it up, innit? Like, just standing here being like, okay, yeah, we'll do this.
And once we decided where to put them and how to put them, we had to go drill holes in this to put the bolts through. And yeah, that gets interesting because it was thick metal.
Oh, it's not done anything.
Slow down a bit. Slow down a bit. No, you need to just come off a little bit because it's about to go through. So just go on. Don't put as much pressure.
More pressure or less pressure?
Less pressure. But lift it up, and I'll just go full whack, and then push it down into it. Is it?
Why is it going so well?
He's just about to go through. It's a little tricky when that. Especially when you need to just lift it. It's gripping.
I don't like this game.
Fucking give it here.
I swear you measured it, but not fit now. Because what are you welding?
Here, and it'll give me a little bit to weld onto if I want to come down.
Oh, you're not going to let that side?
I don't think so.
Why not? Can you not put a little hole in the underneath? No, because you... Oh, you mean not put that side in? I was going to say if you put it on top, then that's not going to be in line with that, is it? Why has that got to go all the way across on this side? Why can't it be halfway? Could you not like have it so it's not... You don't need a longer bolt then? We've got a plan. Is it going to work?
Of course it's going to work. Bolts drilled. Now we just need to just cut this at a good length of the chassis leg, which is going to be the... There we go.
Why is that scary? Oh, if you mess it up then...
Fucking see, yeah.
Pretty much next, it was just welding these pieces of metal to the engine to build this mount, and I pretty much left Lee to it because I don't think I'm that good of a welder just yet.
Well, you've grinded it 4 times, so I think you just go for it.
There's literally no fucking room, especially with this thing underneath. Got water everywhere.
You having a good time?
No, I'm not actually. I just can't see anything.
Do you need to see?
Yeah.
The struggle was the angle. Lee was really struggling to actually get in there and weld it properly, but I totally get his pain.
Thing is, I'm never going to get decent welds like this. I'm going to have to wait till it's up in the air so I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. Like, it's honestly, this is like...
Then Lee handed the reins over to me and let me try my arm again at welding. I've done a little bit more practice since me and Lee last did our welding together down at the machine shop with Bob, and I think it really paid off because I actually managed to lay down the weld pretty well considering I'm new at this, and it was on a real car this time, not just something on a desk, which, do you know what? 10 out of 10 proud.
10 out of 10.
Is that?
I welded. I know what I'm doing.
Right, so we've got the top frame not fully welded, but mostly welded. It's definitely more than an attack. So that should be able to support the engine now, and then that will allow us to lift the Piaggio up and actually fully weld it in. And we're going to do one more box section to one of the rear engine mounts, and then we'll be able to pull the Piaggio, hey, to start wiring it up. And then we can actually probably get it cranking in the car. We could probably actually turn it on, to be fair.
Well, you see it works first.
Yeah.
Work.
The only thing is, it's got a bit of a crack in the starter cover, so it will start pissing out oil. So I can't run it for too long, and obviously the radiator's still on, so I won't be able to run it for too long. But we can get it at least revving in the Piaggio, which would be pretty cool.
Should we do that then?
Yeah, let's do that. So we've obviously got a fair way to go until it's running, but now we've got it out, we can start plugging in all of the wiring harness and see what we're missing. So this is where all the battery and the rollover switches are. This is for the front of the bikes, that goes to the clocks and the lights, etc. And then we've got some stuff in the middle. So we're going to start putting everything back on, and then this thing will run, and it'll run in here. And then the only thing left to turn the wheels is to get the prop shaft to the diff, which we'll do in another episode. So I think let's start plugging all the stuff in.
Wiring. What are we wiring to where and why? As if we're actually going to make it run.
And this is the bit that I actually like, and the bit I feel I am better at, the whole electric side.
Whoa. Didn't know you could do that. What even is this? So, is that part of the radiator, or is that something else?
It's the oil cooler.
Does oil go through that?
Yep.
Where? 'Cause it's got holes in it.
No, they're fins, so that lets air in. Right,
But
so
where does the oil go through?
There, in the middle of it.
Oh, it goes through these bits.
Yeah, there's like...
I see. How do you remember what all these do? Quite proud of my welding. I really don't know where all this is going to wire up to. I haven't the slightest clue what any of this does. There's plenty of wires here. Guess it's all part of learning. Right, what am I attaching where? Where does what plug into where? Like, is it plugging into the plugs that are there, or is it plugging into plugs that are on the car, or? Where's the airbox? The spider. Oh no, wait, it's just, is it? Fly. Does that go on there, or is it?
Yeah, that should go on there.
What's a mad serb?
MAP sensor.
Do you think that that goes in there? Coil question mark RH.
Coil right hand.
SS. It says SS and nothing on it. S and SS. Oh, is that not supposed to be bent?
No.
Should we bend that the right way? FUD level? Oh, fuel level.
Last job of the day was to just finish up all this wiring. And do you know what? We did this on a kill switch back on Lee's Sylvia a few weeks ago. And I actually don't mind the wiring side. I do quite enjoy it. It's therapeutic figuring out where everything goes. So maybe car mechanics, electrics, whatever it's called, is for me after all. Then this fuel cover thing was leaking out fuel. I couldn't work out where from. And apparently my suggestions weren't really welcomed.
A bit of blue tack. What's that?
Cable for the car.
Do you reckon if I give it a photo to Gemini, it'll just tell you what to do?
Bump that to this.
What's the reason behind that?
So an engine ground, it just gets grounded through the body of the car, so it's like the negative side of the side of the system, so it would go through the body of the car back to the battery. So we've got everything on. Realistically, if the battery's not dead, it should crank. So the clock's on. Oh yeah, the clocks are on.
Realistically, a lot more messing around happened because it just wasn't starting straight away. We went through pretty much everything, tried to figure it out, and in the end, it was pretty straightforward.
But it always clicks.
I don't think the fuel pump's turning on. I can't hear it. Then stopping the fuel pump turning on.
What do you think?
Brake switch or clutch switch. So all we're going to do is we've got the brake switch here and the clutch switch. These are just like basically like open circuits. So you've got two wires here. All you got to do is just close that circuit. Because it's probably trying to get a signal from the kickstand. Even though I can spin it, so you would have thought it would just be up and down.
Nothing to do with any of this.
Well, it was either one or two things. I cleaned up this ground here, or it didn't have the fuel level plugged in. I don't know why I'm nervous. It's gonna be fucking loud.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Cool.
Well, it runs.
She runs.
So we got the motorbike engine running in the Piaggio. Piaggio? Is that how you say it? Anyway, that was quite fun. I learnt so much. Big thanks to Lee for obviously showing me the ropes. If you do want to see how it actually all comes together on the more technical side, I recommend you go watch Lee's video. He goes into so much more depth than I ever will. But yeah, and also check out my Instagram, Driven by Amy, because I've been posting loads of cool shorts on there. YouTube's new to me, so I'm going to post a lot more cool stuff like this. So drop us a follow, subscribe, and do whatever the hell all the other YouTubers say you're supposed to. I'll see you next time.